This is the Health and Disease Group from 9F.
In this short video, you will learn more about diabetes.
What is diabetes? Diabetes is a disease in which the body's ability to produce or respond to the hormone insulin is impaired, resulting in abnormal metabolism of carbohydrates and elevated levels of glucose in the blood.
So what are the different types of diabetes? There are two types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. For type 1 diabetes, the pancreas is being attacked by the antibodies, therefore they make very little or no insulin. This usually happens in babies or growing teens, but it can be developed at any age. It is also genetically inherited. For type 2 diabetes, the body cannot use insulin properly. However, most cases can be prevented. It is also usually caused by obesity, and the amount of type 2 diabetes being diagnosed is increasing.
Some major diabetic complications include stroke, blindness, heart attack, kidney failure, and amputation.
Here are some information obtained from our questionnaire.
More than 40% of people consume something high in sugar every day.
People usually believe that diabetes is caused by an unhealthy diet and too much sugar intake.
More than half of the people are aware that the number of teens with diabetes are rising.
However, 50% of the people are not aware of the differences between type 1 and type 2 diabetes.
Diabetes is very common in Hong Kong. We have a prevalence of 10.29% and the number of inpatient discharge and deaths just in 2016 is 13,989. Over the past few years, there is a rapid increase in numbers of people with diabetes after 70 years old, and the median age of getting diabetes right now is 50, which is relatively low compared with other countries. As this problem is growing bigger and bigger, the government has tried to launch programs or set plans. Plan named Towards 2025, Strategy and Action Plan to Prevent and Control Non-Communicable Diseases in Hong Kong, mentioned problem of diabetes and suggested methods that may help. The methods include ingestion of insulin and oral anti-diabetic drugs. Keep around people with diabetes could actually help by providing illness control and complication prevention. As in Hong Kong, even when people do know about how serious the problem of diabetes is, but we still do not have a clear solving method or at least reduce the number or stop the number from increasing. Ensuring a healthy diet and most importantly, is the importance of personal lifestyle that would affect the most.
The total cases of diabetes in adults in Belgium is 500,800. The total population in adults in Belgium is 8,225,410. 425 million people have diabetes in the world and more than 58 million people in the European region. By 2045, this will rise to 66.7 million. Over half of the population in Belgium is overweight. They are known for their famous Belgian waffles. Since this is a type of food that contains a lot of fat, it could be a reason why Belgium has a high diabetic rate. They also eat French fries, Belgian chocolate, which is also well known in the country. Belgian people also lack doing exercise, and doing less exercise causes them to gain a lot of weight and is also very unhealthy.
Obesity is a very common cause of diabetes, and USA has one of the highest adult obesity rates around the world. Some statistics show that 30.3 million people in the United States have diabetes. For type 2 diabetes, more than 5,000 youths are diagnosed in 2011 and 2012. And in adults, in 2015, 1.5 million people under the age of 18 are diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. A study also shows that the main causes of type 2 diabetes in USA are financial, food desert, multi-generational, and the increasing rates of obesity. For example, the financial causes are that processed foods are cheaper and easier to buy in large amounts when compared to healthier, organic, or whole foods. And this problem is very common for big families in USA with a limited budget. They also have a low activity rate since that the neighborhood is becoming increasingly dangerous and they don't have enough to pay for sport lessons. Some neighborhoods don't have large supermarkets and experience something called food desert. The smaller grocery stores that they have sell a smaller variety of organic and whole foods for residents to choose from, therefore forcing them to choose processed foods. According to the American Diabetes Association, most of the people believe that they have no diabetes, and most at-risk patients don't recognize or acknowledge their elevated risk, therefore leading to their increasing rates of diabetes.
Since one of the main cases leading to diabetes is obesity, getting adequate exercise is one of the ways to prevent diabetes. Italians walk daily as a routine as walking is ingrained in societal problems. An Italian had stated that most Italians walk daily as part of the routine. Even going for a passeggiata, an evening stroll, is a common experience. A recent study has shown the benefits of the after-dinner time stroll. It seems that a short walk after meals is better for blood sugar than walks at other times of the day. Research indicates that a short 10 to 15 minute post-dinner walk is very effective at lowering post-meal blood glucose, especially after higher carbohydrate meals, which is great news for people with prediabetes and diabetes.
Here are some simple diet guidelines for diabetic people.
Less than 20 grams of carbohydrates each day. Encourage more but adequate physical activity.
At least 20 grams of protein each day.
And remember to also include some healthy fats.
Here are some food alternatives you may consider in your diet.
Creamer to skim milk or coconut milk.
Sugars to natural sweeteners like honey. Ice cream to plain Greek yogurt.
Toffee to apple slices with peanut butter.
Mashed potatoes to pureed cauliflower.
Salt seasoning to red pepper flakes. Flour to whole wheat flour.
Rice to quinoa.
Chicken nuggets to cauliflower dipped in barbecue sauce.
We hope you'll enjoy our video and we hope that you'll learn more about diabetes and take care of your own health. Thank you.